gonna hurt you, baby.
You are.
Parenting is hard, real hard. And while being the child of celebrities comes with all kinds of perks, like private jets, hobnobbing with elites, designer brands, you name it, it also comes with its own set of strict rules. Right now, we're going to go through just a few of those rules that celeb kids have to follow.
There are certain things you're not allowed to do till you're older. You can't drive my car, you can't try alcohol. It's just the way it is.
Number 1. Kim K's trendy dress code. It may come as no surprise, but Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's kids are expected to always be fashionable. That means no walking out of the house in pajamas or in mismatched socks. As two very visible public figures and as style icons themselves, both Kim and Kanye want to make sure that their kids match them in fashion. That means only dressing in the latest styles and carefully coordinating outfits, sometimes with each other even, in order to be photo-ready at all times. So much for kid-like self-expression, these little ones have to work the paparazzi like adults. Number 2. No sleepovers for Kulture. Sleepovers. Fun with friends until late at night, prank phone calls, pizza. But Kulture, Cardi B's daughter, will be experiencing none of that. Why? Because Cardi has a strict no sleepover ever policy. Cardi's own mother instituted the same rule when Cardi was a kid, but Cardi was a rebel and often broke her mother's rules. Now, as an adult, Cardi sees the sense in her mother's judgment. After having lived a rough life and gotten into trouble more than once, the rapper applies the same rule to her own daughter in order to ensure a happy and safe childhood. Overprotective or caring mother, it's clear that Cardi just wants what's best for Kulture. Number 3. Meghan Fox's no internet or TV rule. Wouldn't it be nice if kids were less addicted to the internet and TV? Meghan Fox sure thinks so, and as a result, her kids are prohibited from both. I mean, sure, some celeb parents limit screen time, but in Meghan's house, it is a big, fat, across-the-board no. For one, the kids are not allowed to use computers until 8th grade, so no World Wide Web until then. And because Meghan finds TV to be so nonstop, it is altogether prohibited in her household. She does, however, allow her kids to watch movies as they have a start and end. So, no binge fest for these tykes. Number 4. Beyonce's Motorcade for kids. While most of us walked, biked, or got to school in our parents' sedan, Beyonce's kids get a full-on motorcade with security. That's right, the Carter children are not let out of the house without a full-on entourage. Perhaps Beyonce just wants her kids treated like the music royalty they are. Or maybe she just wants them to be safe. Whatever the reason, no leaving the house until the motorcade shows up. Is that clear? Number 5. Gigi's multicultural convos. And on the softer side of things is Gigi Hadid and Zayne Malik's approach to parenting, multicultural style. As both the model and singer are first-gen kids themselves, they feel a responsibility to be the bridge of multiculturalism for their daughter Kai, and engage in conversations about their mixed identities with her, so that she can grow up proud and with her own sense of self. As Gigi tells People, I think that Kai will grow up feeling out the way that she can or wants to be a bridge for her different ethnicities. But I think that it will be nice to be able to have those conversations and see where she comes from with it, without us putting that onto her. I think we can give these two an A for mature parenting. Number 6. No microwaves at Kourtney's place. Microwaves are great for those of us on the go and in need of a quick meal. But for Kourtney Kardashian, they are a thing to be avoided at all costs. So when any of her kids need a quick snack or need to heat a meal, they have to wait for their food to warm on the stovetop. Why, you might ask? Well, Kourtney believes that the toxins from plastic containers seep into food when microwaved, and she will have none of that around her kids. Kourtney is known to eat clean, as they say, and to be very health conscious, especially when it comes to her kids. So it really should come as no surprise that microwaves are out. Number 7. J-Lo's homework before technology rule. Getting kids to do their homework can be a Herculean task for some parents. But for JLo, the rule of no technology until all papers are written and equations are solved seems to work. Kids Emmy, Maribel, David, and Maximilian are not allowed onto any kind of technology until their homework is done. This sounds like an especially good rule if you want kids with good grades. Number 8. Masked visitors only at Kylie's house. Kylie Jenner may be a young mom, but that doesn't mean she doesn't have all the traits of an overprotective mama bear. While Stormi and her little brother, official name is still to be announced, live and play in the lap of luxury and have many freedoms themselves, those who come to see them do not. Visitors outside the family and staff are expected to wear medical masks when around the children in order to protect the kiddos from germs and infections. Kylie, ever the trendsetter, was enforcing masks long before COVID and will be long after as well. Number 9. Kourtney's silk pillowcases. And while we're on a Jen-Dashian streak, we might as well include another one of Kourtney's more, unconventional rules. Silk pillowcases for all the kids. That's right, these tykes are not laying their heads down on high thread count Egyptian cotton. Rather, they're going to bed on luxurious silk. Studies have shown that silk pillowcases reduce the appearance of wrinkles over time. Kourtney's getting ahead and ensuring that her little one's skin stays youthful, healthy, and taut for the long haul. Hey, maybe we should all give silk pillowcases a go. Number 10. No tablets for the royal kids. Sometimes a tablet does well to quiet a fussy kid, but the royal children will have to make do without. Kate Middleton and Prince William do not allow their children George, Charlotte, and Louis access to the likes of any smart gadgets, such as iPads and iPhones. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry took after the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's example and instituted the same rule for little Archie. Who says being a royal doesn't come with its downsides? Number 11. Kristin Bell's bedtime lock-in. Some kids are fussy sleepers, not wanting to go to bed and all. Others sneak out to the living room to catch late-night TV while mom and dad snooze. But not in Kristin Bell's household. Belle locks her daughter Delta into her room once it's lights out. We certainly think that this one is on the more extreme side of the rule spectrum. Don't you? Number 12. No high-carb food for Gwyneth Paltrow's kids. Mother of Goop and all-around machine, Gwyneth Paltrow has a lot of strict rules for herself and her kids. Peltrow often gives insights about her family life on her Goop blog. And while known for having a strict diet herself, she enforces the same rules upon her kids. Apple and Moses are not allowed a high-carb food diet. That's right, no cinnamon rolls or cakes for these two. Additionally, the kids are not allowed any gluten. So, no bread either. Looks like Peltrow takes her kids' health seriously, to say the least. Number 13. Jessica Alba's punishment practice. When kids misbehave, some go to their room. Some get no dessert, others lose internet privileges. In Jessica Alba's household, however, when you do something bad, you stand facing the wall until you're released. Alba and husband Cash Warren use this archaic rule in their house to bring down the hammer when necessary. Guess their 3 kids, Honor, Hayes, and Haven, can describe in perfect detail the color of the Alba Warren household's walls. Number 14. Julia Roberts' no junk food rule. What parent doesn't want their kid to eat healthy? Julia Roberts takes it a little further for her 3 kids, Hazel, Phineas, and Henry. Roberts bans sweets and junk food altogether, as the proud mom is just watching out for her kids' health in the long run. However, the actress isn't so rigid as to not permit the occasional sweet or snack. The rule is suspended on special occasions. Well done, Julia. Well done. Number 15. Kate Winslet's strict bedtime for kids. Ever tried to get a toddler to bed? Or even a kid, for that matter? There are fewer arduous tasks than getting a kid to go to sleep at a sensible hour. But while her kids are small, Kate Winslet manages to get the job done by enforcing a very strict and early bedtime. 7:30 p.m. to be exact. She also doesn't allow any jumping on the beds, as she views the game to be dangerous. Guest bedtime and beds in the Winslet household are no laughing matter.
You don't get a childhood back. This is it, that's it for children, it's right now.
Like we said, parenting is hard. And when fame is in the mix, parenting gets a whole lot more complicated. And sometimes laying down the law is necessary to keep celeb kids safe and in check. What is the most extreme of the celeb kid rules we listed? Tell us in the comments below, and be sure to like and hit subscribe for more news from the Things Celebrity.